This is the president talking about a new generation in the Middle East, transcending ancient conflicts. Number 3, please.
Before our eyes, a new generation of leaders is transcending the ancient conflicts of tired divisions of the past and forging a future where the Middle East is defined by commerce, not chaos, where it exports technology, not terrorism, and where people of different nations, religions, and creeds are building cities together, not bombing each other out of existence. We don't want that.
Nomi, thoughts on that?
I mean, ask Jamal Khashoggi how he feels about that. Yeah, so very complicated, obviously. I found it fascinating how he was like, it was almost like an American conference. Have you ever been to one of these like big expos where they're featuring all the goods in one industry? It was like the America Expo where they had, Elon Musk and like Sam Altman and, all of these big American tech companies, and basically telling Qatar and Saudi and UAE to invest because they've got all this oil money in their companies. I just thought the whole thing was incredibly bizarre. And capitalism is not anything new when it comes to solving foreign policy or igniting foreign policy like chaos, but it was so overt. And I don't know. I mean, it like reeked of transactional politics that went beyond. I mean, I don't think it had anything to do with foreign policy. I think it had to do with, what Donald Trump is going to provide to his fellow his friends who got him in office, and potentially what he's going to get out of it, which we'll talk about later, once he's out of office, for his friends and family.
Hogan, thank you for that. No, very interesting. Hogan, thoughts?
Again, I watched a good portion of the speech, not all of it. I think this is right in line with what Trump ran on, what he won on, what he did the first time around. I mean, the first trip he had in the previous administration was to Saudi as well. I've been in the room with MBS before. I know their relationship is very good. I've been in several meetings with with Donald Trump and MBS as well. It is a fascinating dynamic because it's obvious what Trump is looking for. He said this in the speech. He alluded to the fact he wanted to be the peacemaker. He wants to be someone who can go in and make a deal. And a lot of times commerce is the way you bring sides to the table because they both want to be rich. They both want to have prosperity in their regions. The problem is some of these nations like Iran, like Syria, may not care at all about that for any of their citizens. So that's a reality that may kind of slap the ideology in the face at some point. But regardless, you can't blame the guy for trying. I mean, he's going over there. Obviously, the visuals are incredible. The reception he received is amazing. They clearly respect him. They clearly like him. But what gets out of that, time will tell. But it's obvious what Trump wants to do, which is try to create and broker peace in that region.
That was a delicious video experience. I think you'll agree. Now, what you need to do in return for getting to enjoy that is hit the subscribe button, be part of the two-way community, never miss a thing.